Kanina po ay talagang nagparaya na kasi mabuti naman ang kanyang puso. Ayan. Senator Joel.
Napakabait po ng chairman natin, pero yung buong buhay ko dito sa Senado, halos isang dekada na, ngayon ko lang na-experience na pag nasa leadership ka, kailangan mong magparaya at maghintay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, let me go straight to the point. No? We owe it to our people, especially my kababayan in Bulacan. May lumabas po na yung ghost projects, nakakainit na ng ulo yung flood control projects, and 3 taon na po yan dito sa Senado na tinatackle. Unfortunately, wala pa rin nangyayari. Yung tatlong contractor, St. Timothy Trading, Wawaw, and ano yung isa? Sims Construction Trading.
Wala yata SYMS dito, hindi dumating, hindi sumipot. Is any representative of SYMS here present? Wala. Okay.
And we subpoena them already, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
So we will contempt the
we will issue a warrant of arrest.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Chair. But just the two, are they, yung time ko, muna. Yung St. Timothy, ayan, si Madam Roma.
St. Timothy, and I think Wawaw is here.
Yeah, St. Timothy, meron kayong ghost project sa Bulacan?
Mr. Chair, wala po.
Categorically. Tapos yung Wawaw?
Good morning po.
Yeah, can you answer yes or no? Ghost project? Can you turn on the microphone, please? It's a yes or no question, sir. Wow, you're
You don't
looking,
even know?
You're looking for your lawyers? Wow.
I invoke my right of self-incrimination, Your Honor.
Okay.
Ano? Can you repeat your answer?
Wow.
Can you repeat your answer, Mr. Arevalo?
I invoke my right for self-incrimination, Your Honor.
My God, the question of the majority floor leader is very simple. It's very simple. Do you have any ghost project in any of the areas here in the Philippines? Answer.
Dahil may mga usapin po na kakasuhan yung mga kontraktor ng DPWH po at parte ng ulat ng Senado na magpagrekomenda ng paghahain ng kaso laban sa resource person, ang payo ng aking mga abogado ay huwag magsalita sa panahon na ito dahil anumang pahayag ko sa pagsisiyasat.
Sino nag utos sa'yo na huwag magsalita? Sino? May binabasa ka ba?
Ginawa ko po, Your Honor.
Ano binabasa mo?
Pasensya po kasi kinakabahan po kasi po.
It is only answerable by yes or no, Mr. Arevalo. Is there any ghost projects of Wawaw builders? This is what I discovered, and the former secretary confirmed during the first hearing that there indeed are ghost projects.
Bine-verify pa po namin, Your Honor, ano kung meron po.
Ano ka ba sa Wawaw? Are you the owner?
Yes po, Your
And
Honor.
you should know.
Majority Leader, it's your time.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I'm just disappointed, Mr. Chairman, kasi pambira ka, sasagot ka ng ganyan, ghost project. Parang tinatanong ka kung tao ka, hindi mo alam kung tao ka. Mr. Chairman, just to put on record also, no, yung Diskaya Group, ang total cost project nila from 2022 to 2025 ay 31 billion pesos. 31 billion pesos dito sa siyam na kumpanya na ito. Yung Sims at yung Wawaw Builders, at dun sa 31 billion, Mr. Chairman, 3 billion nasa Bulacan, Region 3, if I'm not mistaken. 2.8 billion sa Bulacan. Yung Sims, tsaka yung Wawaw, meron pong 4 billion at 1.2 billion sa Bulacan. May I know from COA kung na-audit nyo po itong tatlo na itong binanggit ko na ito, na kumpanya?
Sir, ito po yung mga na-subject for audit, fraud audit, especially for Bulacan po, sir, Your Honor.
Yes, and nakita nyo may ghost project. Kaya hindi makasagot ito,
Opo.
Can you confirm?
Hindi ko pa po ma-confirm,
Because
sir,
we're going
dahil
to get we subpoena already the documents. So,
Opo.
can you confirm? Yes or
Your
no?
Honor, wala po akong kopya nung audit highlights.
Do you also audit itong pickup?
Meron po tayong mga auditors assigned sa DTI, Your Honor, at may mga findings din po sila, kaya na-audit din po yung pickup po.
I'll go with the pickup, no? Nandito si Dr. Dakay. Dr. Dakay, ilan kayo sa board? Can you just mention the names? Tatlo?
Yeah, there are 3 of us, Your Honor. Engineer Ernie Bagaw, Engineer Arthur Escalante, and myself.
Okay. Kayong tatlo, as board members ng pickup, Are you also contractors, officers, or owners of companies that have government contracts with DPWH or LGUs, sir?
Our company, Your Honor, does not have any projects with the DPWH.
Kayong tatlo na members ng board. I have documents here to prove something, sir. Please don't lie to me, please.
Yes, that's why Engineer Bagao, AGB, and Arthur Escalante have projects with the DPWH.
So meron, sir, your honors. Is that correct? Yes, the current pickup board members have construction contracts with DPWH, and I can show it to you later, LGUs and other government entities with their respective companies. Your answer is yes, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you don't think it's not right for you guys to have these contracts? For example, Dr. Dakay, as chairperson, associated po kayo dun sa Dakay Construction and Development Corporation. May projects po kayo with national and various local governments for public facilities like government buildings and schools. Si Engineer Bagao, one of the top contractors ng flood control project, securing worth 7.7 billion. Si Engineer Escalante signed a contract with DPWH on behalf of his company in May 2022 while already a pickup board member. Are you aware of this, sir?
Yes, I'm aware of that, Your Honor.
And there's nothing wrong with it?
Actually, Your Honor, all of the members of the board of PICAP and the other boards in SIAP are all contractors.
And there's no conflict of interest, you think, among your officials? And there's nothing we can do to stop the three of you, the powerful three in PICAP?
Your Honor, if I may speak for myself, we do not have any government projects, Your Honor. We used to have, but not anymore. And
I will no longer belabor the issue. I think it's very clear, Mr. Chairman, what I'm trying to raise here. Yung sa DPWH, paano natin napiprevent yung pag-rent out o yung purchase ng pickup licenses?
Your Honor, that is a very good question. And
I'm not asking you, I'm asking DPWH.
Hindi, personal opinion ko, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, hindi po dapat o hindi tama siguro ang pagpapahiram ng lisensya.
You are not being asked to give your personal opinion,
I
ma'am.
apologize.
This is a recorded proceedings.
I apologize, Your Honor.
We're talking about facts here. Thank
I
you.
apologize, Your Honor. But I am not very knowledgeable on the procurement part. I have not been a member of any BAC. Pero again, sa pagkakaalam ko po, hindi po tama na pinagpa-rent or pinapahiram. Kasi po yung...
But you are aware that this is happening?
Hindi ko po. Well, hindi,
Come on, Jose Cabral.
hindi po, Mr. Chair, Your Honor. Because I am not involved in the operation.
Kayo bang na-deputize na sumagot in behalf of the department para
Ako po kasi
makasiguro lang tayo?
Ako po kasi yung pinakamataasang posisyon na nandito ngayon. Kasama ko po yung mga regional director.
Kasi you keep on looking at your back for every question.
I
So
apologize.
you're referring to most of them, baka you are very discomfortable with doing this. So baka meron po kayong gustong
Opo.
pumalit sa inyo sa ngayon.
Pwede po bang matawag ko ang isang regional director kasi sila po yung...
Regional director lang yun, lalo mo lang alam yun.
Mr. Chair, with the indulgence of the majority leader, interjection lang.
Okay.
Paalala lang po na, kasasabi po kasi ni Yuse Cabral, hindi nila alam na mayroong pagpapahiram or pagre-rent out ng lisensya. Pero kanina po sinabi ni dating Secretary Bonoan, alam nila at alam ng department. For the record, salamat Mr. Chair at Majority Leader.
Anyway, that will be shown later on by the documents that we will be subjected to questioning, as well as people who are involved in this. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. I only have 1 minute to go. May I just put on record, because this is in aid of legislation, yung subcontracting loophole, yung joint venture loophole, gusto nating i-address ito. So kung hindi kayo makapagtutulungan sa amin, DPWH, mahahalata kayo na part kayo ng mafia dito talaga. So yan ang gusto nating makita, because itong mga contractor, if I have enough time, I will ask these contractors. For example, Ma'am Diskaya, nagpapahiram ba kayo ng lisensya?
Sorry po, hindi po.
So lahat ng nakalagay po sa inyo dun sa 30 billion in the past 3 years ay kayo ho talaga lahat ang gumawa.
Yes po.
For example kayo, Ma'am St. Timothy, sinabi nyo kanina may 145 flood control kayo, di ba? Ilan ang tauhan nyo?
I have 38 admin employees po.
38. Pero ilang billion yung hawak po ninyo. So alam na.
Admin lang po.
Kaya nga, so alam na nagpapahiram kayo. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, last but not the least, let me just point out, no? Last month, the Office of Ombudsman ordered the filing of criminal charges in connection po dun sa 2.4 billion purchase na laptops for public school teachers during the pandemic. And among the respondents, Mr. Chairman, yung Froilan de Mongo from joint venture that included yung SunWest Construction and Development Corporation. Once again, we ask, Mr. Chairman, why insist on awarding contracts to firms like SunWest, which are involved in corruption cases when there are more qualified and reliable contractors available. Yung COA annual report 2021, finlag na. Imagine, construction firm supplying laptops. So bakit nakakakuha pa rin ito? So clearly, wala talagang mekanismo para i-check. Zero. Kitang-kita ko lahat kayo nagnanad. Parang wala na ba tayong magagawa dito? Klaro na, maliwanag pa sa sikat ng araw itong mga kumpanya na binanggit natin, contractors na binanggit natin. And yet, kumukopo pa rin sila ng limpak-limpak na billion peso project from the government. Can anyone answer this question? Why is it happening? PICAB? DPWH? COA? Didn't we see this already?
Your Honor, sir, jurisdiction po kasi yun ng GPPB. And usually po, sir, yung blacklisting po is 1 year lang po yung pag-blacklist nila. After 1 year po, pwede na po ulit silang makipag-transact or makipag-bid po.
They can produce again, they can apply again, and ang PICAB, bibigyan ulit sila ng lisensya.
Opo. Opo, Your Honor.
At umuoo po kayo, Dr. Dakay? So ganun talaga? Kahit alam yung blacklisted or...
Because, Your Honor, if I may, the blacklisting is actually a function of the PPPB because they are the ones who are enforcing Republic Act 9184, which is the procurement law. So it is within their ambit to do the blacklisting because it is
okay
a
no,
procurement.
Mr. Chairman? Nakakainit lang ng ulo. Salamat po, pero parang wala akong patutunguhan to pag itong ating pamahalaan, ating gobyerno, wala
So
na
it's now the turn
pakialam.
of Senator Rapi Tulfo.
With the permission of Senator Rafi, I know he wants to ask a lot of questions. With the permission, pumayag na. Miss Rimando, kanina sira mo, bago ka naging CEO ng St. Timothy, naging HR ka, magkano sweldo mo?
Mr. Chair, yung sweldo ko po noon, nasa 30 to 40 po.
1,000 a month. Alright. Dito sa nakalap kong SEC, ang amount paid sa record dito, 887 million. Paano ka nakakuha ng ganong kalaking pera? Paid up capital. Tama, paid up capital. Paid up capital. Saka kumuha ng ganitong kalaking pera.
Mr. Chair, yung 2025 na lang po yan. Bali, nung nag-umpisa po kami.
Ang tanong ko sa'yo, saka kumuha ng pera?
Mr. Chair, meron naman pong income si St. Timothy po.
Hindi, pera mo to eh. I mean, iba pa yung pera ng subscription ni Mary Faith Glynn, Jerry Panty. Ikaw ang pinakamalaki, 887 million.
Mr. Chair,
Sino nagbigay? Huwag na tayo magpaligoy-ligoy pa. Sino nagbigay ng pera sa'yo?
nakakahiyaman pong aminin, pero meron po akong hiniram na halaga sa tito ko po nung nagsisimula pa lang po ako na nagtayo po.
Magkano hiniram mo sa tito mo?
Noong una po ay nasa 7.7 million lang po.
Paano umabot ng 887 million?
Nung kumikita na po si St. Timothy, wala po akong nilalabas na sarili ko pong kita. Lahat po pinapasok ko din po dun sa corporation
Talaga?
po. Opo, Mr. Chair.
Magkano binabayad mong tax sa gobyerno?
Mr. Chair, pwede ko po bang mag-refer dun sa financial
Sige,
statement
babalikan
po?
kita kasi nahiyaan ako kay
Okay
Senator
po.
Rafi, okay?
Thank you po.
Senator Rapi.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Kanina nabanggit ni Senator Soto na yung dealer na inamin naman ng mga Diskaya ang pinagkukunan nilang kanilang luxury vehicles ay yung company na involved sa pagpasok dito ng Ducati na hindi nagbayad ng tax kaya hinila kasi in-expose ko yon. So my question dito sa mga sa Diskaya, mag-provide kayo, are you willing to provide all those documents from the Bureau of Customs na to make sure na nagbayad kayo talaga nung tamang buwis doon sa mga luxury vehicles ninyo na pinalaway nyo sa taong bayan na 28 you said? And also Mr. Chair, siguro patawag natin yung Bureau of Customs kasi malay mo, meron nga korupsyon doon sa mga project nila. Pati ba naman sa pagbayad ng buwis, lulukoyin pa tayo. So baka meron tayong mahila doon. Are you willing?
Yes po.
Okay. Number two, dito sa BIR, nabalitaan nyo, of course, last year, palumabas yung video na in-interview itong mga Diskaya tungkol sa kanilang mga ari-arian na sobrang lavish. Nag-issue kayo ng LOA against them? After na makita yung video? Letter of authority?
Letter of authority to a corporation.
But did you do that?
Your Honor, please.
Ginawa nyo ba yun para sa
Yes,
mga
Your
Diskaya?
Honor. There was a letter of authority.
Ano pong lumitaw doon sa result ng...
It is still an ongoing investigation, Your Honor.
1 year ago pa?
I think the LOA was issued 20, if I'm not mistaken, late 2020. 2024 or early
Kaya nga,
2025.
bakit natagal? Samantalang pag nag-issue ka ng LOA sa mga Chinese, sa mga beer houses, in 2 weeks na natatapos agad. Siyempre, nagkakaroon ng under the table. So bakit dito ang tagal?
There's we observe some procedures.
No, I don't want to. Hindi acceptable yan. Marami akong kaibigan ng mga businessmen, mga Chinese karamihan na nagsusumbong sa akin. Pinapadala nyo ng LOA randomly kahit na alam nyo na walang kasalanan. Gusto nyo lang sigurong maharas or ma-check yung status ng kanilang tax payments. Inissue nyo ng LOA. In matters of 2 weeks, maximum 1 month, lumalabas ng resulta ng LOA, nagbabayad na yung Chinese na sinasabi nyong kulang at nagbabayad sila on the side kung kanino man yung Poncio Pilato. Now, dito sa Diskaya, inaabot kayo na matagal. Bakit tumatagal? Dahil nagtatawaran pa?
Most of this time that we're consuming, Your Honor, is gathering of some documents from third-party sources verifying the initial information gathered.
No, you don't gather documents. They are the ones who should provide you all the documents necessary for you to prove your point.
Yes, Your Honor, that's
Which
true.
you're doing it. Again, babalik ako dun. Ang tagal-tagal nyo mag-audit sa mga tulad ng mga Diskaya, pero pag sa mga maliit na negosyante na gusto nyong harasin, ang bilis nyo agad maglabas ng LOA at saka yung result ng inyong investigation, sabi ko nga, 2 weeks lang. In fact, I can provide you names of people na pinirahan nyo dahil sa LOA na yan. Pero mga ito, ang tagal. Bakit? Nagtatawaran kayo?
No, the status of
No,
this
ang
ongoing
gusto ko next time,
investigation.
lahat ng mga contractors na na-issue nyo ng LOA, even DPWH officials, ilabas nyo na agad yung resulta. Huwag na patagalin pa. Huwag nang mag-antay pa kayo ng something. Now, District Engineer ng DPWH, Assistant District Engineer ng DPWH, Bulacan, the name is Bryce. Itong taon to, meron siyang Ferrari, meron siyang Lamborghini at nakapangalan pa sa wife niya. Okay, alam niyo ba ito? Monitor niyo ito, mga taga DPWH? His name is Bryce. And he owns a Lamborghini, he owns a Ferrari, and he goes to the casino almost every single night. At meron tayong mga video niya, pwede tayo humingi ng video niya sa Soler, sa Okada, at makikita yung pagmumukha niya doon sa VIP room.
For the,
So, hindi niyo monitor to?
for the information of Senator Tulfo, his real name is Bryce Erickson Hernandez.
There you go.
He is the Assistant District Engineer.
Andito ba siya?
He is not here.
Ito po yung district engineer, Your
No,
Honor, Mr. Chair.
ang tinatanong ni Senator Tulfo, si Bryce.
Wala po yata.
Okay. So, my next question, wala pa. So, imbestigahan niyo po yon. Kaya naman, at saka gusto ko yung Ferrari niya at saka Lamborghini hilain at i-auction in favor of the government kasi I'm sure yung pera yun galing sa korupsyon yun. Wala siyang karapatan na magkaroon ng ganong klaseng ari-arian tapos nagkakasino pa. Monitor niyo yun. Okay? Now, next. Iloilo City Mayor Raisa Treña said flood control projects in Iloilo under St. Timothy and Alpha and Omega are non-functional which caused flooding worth 560 million. So, naka-recover na ba dito tayo in terms of warranty? DPWH? Yung sa project na yon?
Wala po akong idea, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Well, dapat magkaroon kayo ng idea by now. Alam niyo naman po, magkakaroon tayo ng hearing ganito. Dapat inimbestigan niyo lahat ng mga project na questionable. Ito, lumabas sa media to, na-question ni Mayor Treñas. So, go and investigate this. Okay. Now, dalawa na lang. Paano tayo nakakabawi doon sa mga proyekto na mga ghost projects or yung mga delayed? Di ba, meron yung tinatawag na performance bond? So,
Meron din pong retention money na hindi marirelease kung hindi pa nakompleto yung project.
now, kung hindi pa nakumpleto ang project dahil delayed, di ba may tinatawag na liquidated damages?
Meron din po.
Magkano na po nasingil doon sa mga liquidated damages and give me a list of those projects na matagal ng delayed o yung iba pa ghost na dapat yan 1/10 of 1% per day. So kung yung project ay delayed na for 1 year, just imagine, that's hundreds of millions na. Kung pag-ipon-ipon natin, are you doing that?
Yun po ay kukunin natin ng datos sa mga implementing offices kung nakapag-apply po sila ng liquidated damages sa mga delayed projects, Your Honor.
Okay, 103 contractors, natanong ko na ito noon, hindi nyo ako nasagot kasi minadali ako noon. 103 contractors blacklisted. Okay, out of these 103 contractors blacklisted, dahil nga hindi maganda yung kanilang trabaho, substandard and ghost projects, bakit isa lang ang flood control projects doon? Out of 103. At ngayon, pinag-usapan natin sabog-sabog na napakarami pala mga flood control projects na nangyari sa ating bansa. And yet, sa 103 na na-flag down ng DPWH, isa lang bukod tangi ang may kinalaman sa flood control. Why?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, hindi ko po masasagot. Wala po akong...
No, I asked this question before. Then, dapat nasagot nyo na by now. Kasi, tinanong ko na dapat prepared na kayo. 103, tapos isa lang ang flood control. Parang naglulukan tayo rito. Diba? So, next time, siguro, Mr. Chair, obligahan natin mga ito na pag susunod na hearing, i-provide nyo sa amin ang reason kung bakit sa 103, isa lang ang flood control project na flag down.
I-flag ko po sa Director ng Procurement Service, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Sino siguro sa DPWH in charge of that? Maybe you have to research and ask.
Procurement service po yung ng central office po yung in charge ng siguro pagre-recommend. Of course, implementing office po ang makakaalam niyan kung sila ay kailangan i-blacklist o delay sila.
Kaya nga, kung kailangan nila i-blacklist, so kailangan i-blacklist, kaya nga 103 got blacklisted. But unfortunately, out of the 103, only one was involved in flood control project. So ano nangyari doon sa iba? Na pinag-uusapan natin ngayon by the hundreds na. Tama? You follow me? You know what I'm saying, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, next time. Siguro next time din, Mr. Chair, dalawa na lang. Papatawag natin itong mga insurance companies.
That's a good idea.
Patawag natin itong mga insurance companies as well. Kasi pagdating sa warranty retention money, yung sa faulty projects, ang sinasabi, nakarating sa information, mabagal daw ang pagbayad nito mga insurance companies. Bakit itong mga insurance companies? Ito yung mga fly-by-night o house show na, which is also owned by some of the people from the DPWH. Kaya hindi nababayaran, nasasayang lang itong mga warranty faulty projects. Yung pag-warranty, pagpakabayad sa kanila. And then the last but not the least, a couple of months ago, nag-raid ang NBI sa Bulacan sa mga steel mills selling cheap, substandard steel. Okay.
Senator Rapi, the insurance commissioner, I think, is present.
Is there, nandiyan ba insurance commission? So bakit yun ang reklamo, Mr. What's your name, sir?
Regalado, sir.
Are you investigating itong mga insurance companies to make sure that they're legit, that they're capable, that meron silang kakayahan magbayad? Dahil ang reklamo din kasi bakit matagal ang pag-process at pagbayad para doon sa warranty ay mabagal doon yung pag-process nitong mga insurance corporations.
Yeah, we managed to settle the claims when they are filed with us. But ganito lang po yung proseso natin. Insurance companies are sureties. No? They only cover about 30% of the project. And then, ang bawat risk po nila ay hanggang 250 million. Kami po, ang jurisdiction namin, ang pwede lang namin magamit is about 5 million. At yung iba po, they have to go to the civil courts to claim. Ang punto po dito is, kung hindi makolekta sa mga kontraktor, pwede hong dumiretso ang DPWH sa amin para tulungan sila because these are all callable on demand. Yun po ang ating DPPB at DB.
Okay, meron naman pumunta taga DPWH para doon sa proseso na sabi ninyo?
The last time I checked, wala po kaming
natatanggap. Wala. Bakit wala? Ang dami mga projects na dapat kailangan mabayaran dahil under warranty, dahil palpak. And yet, sabi niyo walang pupunta.
Yeah, wala po.
At sinasabi ng DPWH, mabagal daw kasi magbayad yung insurance companies. And yet, DPWH doesn't come to you.
Yeah, wala po ang DPWH. Usually, it's settled between the DPWH and the contractors.
So, DPWH, paki-check ba't hindi lumalapit sa insurance company?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and last, yung mga cheap steel mills na ito'y paboritong puntahan ng mga loko-loko mga contractors. Alam niyo ito, tumatawa kayo ng ulo, especially dyan sa Bulacan, marami yan. Nag-raid na nga yung NBI niyan. Unfortunately, yung ginawa nilang raid, house show lang. Matapos nilang raid, humingi na ng pera, and then umalis na. Ito ang nakakatakot dahil, Mr. Chair, especially mga earthquakes, di ba, pina-expect natin na pwede mangyari anytime. Pati sa mga kalsada rin, ito yung mga galing China, na mga, in fact, ba na ito sa China, ito mga steel products. Alam niyo po ito, bakit hindi niyo po ito pinag-raid? O bakit hindi niyo po ito pinapapasara? At patuloy pa rin po kayong nagiging parokyano ng mga steel mills na ito.
Siguro sir, may tatanong ko yan sa aking mga kasamaan na nasa distrito, yung sinasabi niyong Bulacan District, o kaya sa regional director po ng Region 3 na nakakasakop nun. Dahil ngayon ko lang po din narinig yung NBI na ni-raid, na nag-raid or something. Ngayon ko lang po narinig. So, ibig sabihin, NBI hindi gumawa ng coordination sa inyo to inform you na, hey, marami mga steel mills sa buong bansa, kasama din yung Bulacan, i-rate namin dahil ito ay bilihan ng mga kontraktor ng DPWH ng mga substandard materials. Sa opisina ko po, walang nagko-coordinate. Baka po sa opisina ni former Secretary Bonoan. Siguro, Mr. Chair, next time, invite din natin DPWH saka DTI. I mean, yung DTI and NBI.
Yes, I think we will do that.
Thank you. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Are you done?
I walk the talk, so 5 minutes. Tapos na.
Actually, Yusek, hindi mo sinagot yung isang napaka-importanting tanong niya. It's about the performance bands, security bands.